What is up, guys? Aaron here to do a Salamangreat deck profile update for the new year. I know it's been a long while since I posted an update for this deck, mainly because I lost interest in playing the deck, but I finally ravaged through all of my bulk and got the cards I needed to build a functioning budget build for the deck. So let's just get started with the profile. Considering some things, I don't have signet mining, so I'm not going to use those in this deck, and I don't have phantasmes anymore. I was borrowing them for the region or the YCS, so that's why I had them in the deck profile for the Musketeer video. But for this profile, it'll be strictly budget, so let's get started. I won't be explaining too much about these cards because, in my opinion, if you're looking at a Salamangreat deck profile, you should know what they do, or if you need a reference, look at my previous video on how to play Salamangreats. So, yeah. Starting off, 3 secret rare Foxies. I don't know why I mentioned that, but I'm in the process of rarity bumping everything, but so far, I believe Foxy's the only rarity bump I got in the deck. 3 Spinny. I mean, these are just your staples. 3 Buffalo. This is just a free Pot of Greed. Just because you use it with Balinks, and then you're guaranteed a draw, basically. So that's always good. 2C Archiver, I feel like this is pretty pivotal. It makes a lot more, or it gives you a lot more targets for Buffalo that allow you to continue your plays. And it has a lot of synergy with the deck. 1 Gazelle, because Gazelle got hit like a long time ago, but yeah. Basically how I played the deck now is just summon Stalio, summon Gazelle, go off from there. But yeah. The other rank or level 4s, excuse me, level 4s are pretty standard. I feel like outside of desire, if you're running desires, you just need one of these. Otherwise, you don't need to run more copies because sometimes I consider them breaks. 1 Reclusia to supplement the rank 3 engine. You can run a 3rd Archiver, but for the life of me I couldn't find the 3rd one, so I'm just running this instead. Also, functionally it could be an MST if you have like, there can only be 1 on the field, so you have a, like, they activate it after you summon Balinks. You summon this, you pop a card, preferably their field or their floodgate. So yeah. Last engine or last monster engine piece is Lady Debug, just for the extra consistency boost. Again, since you're not running signet mining or Phantasme, you need as much consistency as you can get, which Debug is still a 1 card full combo. On to the hand traps. I'm running 3 Veiler. In my opinion, Veiler in this deck I feel is better because more people will tend to run back row removal against Salamangreat. So Veiler makes them think that you have nothing on field, or you have no interruptions, and then when you drop Veiler on, like, for example, a Mathematician, then they're like, oh, okay, I pass return. So yeah. Again, you can run impermanences, but for this budget build, Veiler will do the job for most parts. 3 Ash Blossom, because it comes with the structure deck, you just run 3. 3 Ogre, it's been reprinted a million times, so they're really budget now, so no reason not to run them. that's it for the monsters. I believe that's like 27 monsters, give or take. Don't at me, but that's just my rough estimate. Moving on to spells, 1 sanctuary and 1 circle. These are clearly lacking a rarity bump, but I digress. 3 will. I feel like this is mandatory now, just so that you could keep playing the game. Being restricted to 1 circle and 1 gazelle does hurt a lot for the deck, but these act as extenders. So yeah. I'm running 3 Call by the Grave to ensure my plays go through, and in this meta, with Orcus running around, you could just banish a ding they're trying to revive, so that's fine. And then 1 Foolish Burial. I still feel that Foolish Burial is a good pick in the deck, just because any level 3 plus Foolish Burial is basically full combo. So yeah. Onto the traps. I'm running 2 of each of the traps, just because you're running buffer low. If you draw into them, that's pretty good. If you hard draw them for turn, you could discard them off of Foxy and then, you know, get them back with Wolf, or reset it if you discarded a Roar. So they have utility, but essentially it's just so that you can consistently end on Roar and Rage. So yeah. Last card and last trap in the deck, Imperial Order. I feel like this is just the Saki card. No other reason why you don't run this. You just flip this up against certain matchups, they lose. So I'm running it. Moving on to extra deck. For the most part, it should be standard. I'm not running Pyro Phoenix just because it's not very good, and extra deck space is pretty tight. So yeah. 3 Balinks, pretty standard. In the Grand Games, it becomes relevant for having a 3rd copy. Similarly, 3 Wolf. Not much to say there. 2 Heat Leo. I finally got a secret rare, so yeah. 2 Mirage Stalio. I feel like in this deck, you wanna run 2 just because you could keep tagging in resources, bouncing cards back, etc. So if they banish your 1 Stalio, you have another one. So yeah. For the links, I'm running 1 Phoenix, 1 Hida, and then the 1 Borload. I'm pretty sure I explained this in the other video, but this has a really crazy interaction turn 2 with Wolf. You get like up to like Chain Link 3 maybe, and it's pretty nuts. And then Heat is there for utility, and Borload is just to out Avermax or the BLS link. Otherwise, I would run something else. And then the last 2 cards in the deck. Personally, I like running Baguska if you have a rank 4 engine. It's not as relevant this format, but after the revision update, it'll become a lot better as a card. So I'm just playing it now, I guess. And then, of course, the 1 Dweller. Dweller is just good in general, because it stops like a few decks from playing. Especially in the mirror, you just drop this, your opponent's not playing that turn. And then similarly, your opponent's not playing if they're playing Orcus. So yeah. That's it for the extra deck. Side deck is personal preference. I have a like unfinished side deck, but basically you could run anything your deck can support basically any other hand trap, any other form of removal. It's like entirely your pick, basically. In my opinion, you want to go first most of the time, but if you want to go second, you could either run Mind Control, which is a really good card, or Twin Twister. Oh wait. Or Evenly Match, Red Reboot. Things like that. Nibiru, of course, is a good pick, but I digress. Hope you guys liked the video. If you want more deck profiles sooner, just give us a like and I'll try to chug out more profiles. Next up probably will be Mathmex, and then once Ignition Assault, I'll probably update Magical Musketeers again. So hope to see you guys next time. See you later. Bye.